coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This will be returnable for Rager. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On first down, Herbert. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now Herbert on the bootleg. Flushed to his right. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returnable for Rager. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Herbert. He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 78 yards. Touchdown, L.A. That's his third touchdown of the game. He's got 19 on the year.
The Chargers will
On play action, it's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for two is unsuccessful. After the touchdown, here's Ticker out to send this one away. Austin now to return this. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's Gainwell. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long.
He was brought down by Miles Murphy. A gain of a yard brings up second down at the 26-yard line.
Austin brought in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll be third down. In the shotgun, it's A-Rob. He finds Austin with the grab. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Rodgers. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. It's a gain of 12 facing fourth down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
They run with one. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this,
that one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Kaiir Elam. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Third down and 10.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Chargers get set to kick it away. Not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
At their own 19-yard line.
Rodgers on first down. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24. A run out of the gun with Warren. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Rodgers. And he just does catch that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. It is 3rd and long. Austin brought in motion. 3rd and long for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
First and 10. On the ground, this is Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
And they're on 34-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. Moving to his right. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the fourth quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And it's third down.
To throw, it's Rodgers. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Cam Hart.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop into the zone, and it ends up costing the team the ball.
Herbert now on first down. Forced out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Forced out wide. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. Amarian Hampton was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
First and 10.
And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. Herbert to the air again. That is brought in at the 10. And he will score again. McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
17.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Austin now to return this. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28th-yard line. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
This one grabbed by Austin. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remains as we get set for first and 10. And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack. So 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Metcalf, the motion man. They'll drop to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He works free, right side. And he will go all the way. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he...
That is caught. They're going to get the 2 points. Don't go away just yet. They are back to within a score.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This will be returnable for Rager.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
From the gun, it's Herbert. The flat brought in by Harris. And he's taken down up past the 35. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Play action now. It's Herbert on the run to the right. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. That pickup good for 29 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And Herbert going to slide to a stop, but he's got it. He's picked up a 1st down. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. On 1st down, Herbert. He'll be forced outright. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Dicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers are going to extend their lead.
Chargers 40, Steelers 25.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Austin now to return this. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Rodgers. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And are they going to mark this out of bounds? They are. It's out at the 1-yard line. What a kick. Going on 1st down is Herbert. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Throwing again from his own end zone. Over the middle, he's got Harris. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And that is incomplete.
So if this was an NBA game, Mike, we call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. And this time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way. He's had a monster day.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some...
This one's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. So they make the decision on fourth down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick six.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on fourth down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Here we go. One final play. And he will score. So the risk pays off. That new math looks good when it works. The two-pointer cuts the lead to 7. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. And this long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down. They put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance here.
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, got them beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cars, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as the fire.